Hey guys, it is August 18th, 2022, and this is a video I had shot a while back. I've shot a couple of contents, just never really finished it and never released it. I just wanted to relax for like 2 months, so yeah, this is just a content filler. So yeah, enjoy this and let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to Breaking Feud. This video I do want to talk about watches. Specifically the different price point of watches, and if it's worth essentially buying a watch for more than 500 or less than 500. So let's take a look. So I have three watches at different price points. I'll be mainly comparing the two, but these are three different watches at three different price points. So firstly, around like the $100 to $200 range, this Invicta watch. Around the $400 price point is this Tissot PR100, which I have. And then another one, which is the C-Star series of Tissot. Now, obviously, the difference between these two and this is more of an active type watch, which I mainly prefer. Obviously, you got the Apple Watches and whatnot, but I prefer this. But let's talk about the three different price points. So yeah. I know with this one, typically if you get a watch around this price point, you would see a lot more watches around this price point being manufactured. Typically with Invicta, they tend to be a Rolex copycat. Like it is like a legit brand. It's kind of like with Android devices, where a lot of them will take the hardware look of an iPhone, but it's still a legit brand. So something like you have the OnePlus 5 and the 5T looking like the iPhone 7, like that. Or the new company branded phone called Nothing. They came out with their phone 1, kind of looks like an iPhone, but still their own brand. So yeah, Invictas are pretty good watches for a really cheap price point, but yeah. They manufacture a lot more watches than other brands with a larger price point tag. So now let's get to Tissot. And I'll be comparing mainly these two. So with Tissot, obviously they tend to focus more on quality than quantity, and I'm a big fan of this watch. You can see the dial, the watch face, everything. You can see the details on it. And here, let me actually show you this, which I noticed after purchasing this watch and other watches, just like the Citizen watch I unboxed on this channel a couple months ago. So, and it's around here. I don't know if you can see, but the edge is over here where the band connects to the watch. And it's here where you can mostly see where this one is an attention to detail, more of a quality watch. Well, this one, because it's trying to get a lot of consumers to buy it with different body types and whatnot, you can see the chain over here, the way they connected it. So you can see the pattern. They're the same size until it gets over here, and it looks like it's like a half chain type thing connecting over here. And when I wear it, personally wear it, even though it's adjusted to my size, this moves around to the point every time when I'm doing stuff, it will look like this on my wrist, right? It will be dragged all the way down or all the way up like this, to the point that I'm not able to see the watch face properly when driving if I want to check the time. And it just gets annoying when you're doing things like driving or writing stuff, and other activities. But with the Tissot I have over here, right, this is properly made with attention to detail. So yeah, it does move, but there's enough space in from the wrist to the watch to where, you know, my wrist is breathable, but still enough to where it fits perfectly onto my wrist, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, in terms of the look, you can see between the two stainless steel, it looks like they're using a I don't know if it's really stainless steel, but you can tell. Like, I can't really show, it's really hard to show it on camera, but if you look at it physically, you can tell this is a much better quality stainless steel than this. And obviously, since this is a more expensive watch than this, I'm pretty sure they used like a more expensive stainless steel than this watch over here. So yeah. Now, I'm just comparing the price point, the quality, not the watches specifically itself, because the upside to having this watch instead of this watch is with it, you do get a stopwatch with it, which is pretty cool. But obviously you can get Tissot watches around the same price point with also a stopwatch. So yeah, this one's not automatic, this one's not automatic. But depending on certain watches, I know like if you pay a little bit extra for an Invicta watch, you can get an automatic one. But I prefer paying more for a Tissot automatic than this, because in terms of dial, it will give you more of an accurate read of time. While if you get like an automatic version of the Invicta watch, which I had and I gave it to a friend, it had an issue where it won't read the time properly. Even so, with automatic, it's more of a hand movement thing where it doesn't rely on battery. And even with me wearing it non-stop, in terms of longevity, the seconds always fall back to the point that over time, it's not going to give me an accurate read over the period of time. Or with this, if you get like an automatic version of a Tissot watch, it will give you an automatic perfect time read, and it'll be better throughout the period of time. Now with this one, this is a little bit different. The reason I bought this is, even though I have an Apple Watch, I prefer watches like these, or if I'm going out fancy, something like this. The reason is, in terms of longevity, these will last more. They're more of an investment than, let's say, me purchasing an Apple Watch. Unlike an Apple Watch, this one I can keep for many years. I just have to replace the battery, and it will still be an amazing watch to wear, like down the road. I can even give this to my to any of my family members, the youngest ones I have, and they can wear this down the road. With an Apple Watch, if I don't pay top notch for a stainless steel one, I will still have to buy a new one, just because an Apple Watch is a computer, so essentially it will get out of date really quickly. So yeah, the reason I picked up this one is because I love Tissot. This is a really good quality watch. It's like having this, but in an active version. It does offer a stopwatch, and I love the changing bezels, which is pretty neat. And this is more durable than these other watches I currently have. And this perfectly fits on my wrist, and it's to the point that I can make it as tight as I want or as loose as I want. And with this one, watches like these, you can change the band. Obviously, you can do in these two watches, but it's easier to do on a watch like this, where with the band like this, the silicone type band, it's easier to change the band to any other band. And Tissot offers different kinds of bands for this with different materials. yes, there are G-Shocks and whatnot, but I can wear this to work. I can go out hiking. I can do other activities with this watch, working out and whatnot, and I can wear this to like a fancy party or to a wedding and whatnot without having to change a band or anything, honestly. And obviously, as the prices get higher, quality gets better. So with this, this is also handcrafted just like this, and with it, over the period of time, it will last longer. Typically, with watches like Rolex, the reason they're more handmade is because it's all about the craft behind it. It's kind of like with smartphones. The more you pay, if you pay top dollar for a new phone instead of buying a new budget phone, you get a quality graded build. So this iPhone, I can compare this iPhone to my OnePlus N200. Yeah, it is made of plastic, and let me get my phone actually here. So with my phone, it's scratched up heavily without a case. Now, if I don't use the case on my iPhone, which there'll be times where I don't even use a case, I'll put this in the same pocket as my keys, and it won't get scratched up that easily because there's that quality. Now, with my phone, it has a stainless steel border, unlike this, which is plastic. It is durable, unlike glass, but in terms of like it breaking, this will break much easier. I can bend it in half without any forcing or snap in half. Unlike this phone, since the boards are made of stainless steel, it's not gonna break as easily. So yeah, and with doing everything handcrafted, you do get more precise, more of a precise build, and it does add the whole premium feel to it. Unlike buying a more expensive electronic with something like a watch, there's that longevity. So yeah. Now let's say if you are in a budget, honestly, I would go for more of a Tissot or maybe more of a Casio, something like this. This honestly, I feel like it's also a fancy watch. You can wear it anywhere you go. This is really not bad. You can also get another Casio watch with the whole stainless steel thing, aluminum type thing, and that will still be fancy. You can get that for like $20 to $75 on Amazon. It's not bad, and I would actually recommend to go with that over getting an Invicta. I feel like you should only get an Invicta if you just love to collect watches, like different branded ones, and just wanted to buy one of this to see how it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're a watch enthusiast and you want like different watches from different brands, then I would just recommend just buying one of this. Other than that, I would say either finance or save money to buy a watch like this or like this. So yeah, if you're on a budget, I would recommend Casio watches, or get a G-Shock in that matter if you're spending the same amount for this type of watch. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. As always, please stay tuned for more content, subscribe to this channel, and give this a thumbs up. Thank you, and take care.